Welcome to the Central and Eastern European Rotax Max Challenge here from Pannonia Ring in Hungary. This is round 2 of the 2014 season, moving on from Jesolo in Italy the last time. We're now on to the Rotax Max Masters Championship. This is for drivers 32 years and older. Kart's the same as the Senior Max kart, so 28.5 horsepower. However, they do use the harder tyres in this race. In pole position today we have Fodor Geza, second Nagy Tibor, third Hornyak Istvan, fourth György Peter, fifth is Gozo Zolt, sixth Atramini Mirko, seventh Dudas Sandor, eighth Gonchai Tibor, and ninth is Marcin Becek. We've already seen a great performance by Fodor Geza in the DD2 Masters. Is he able to make it a clean sweep here today as well? He does start on pole position. Get themselves lined up, warmed up, ready for this rolling start. And here they go, bumping and boring from behind, but they're given the green flag and off they go. But, oh, bit of contact there and send two of them off onto the grass there, unfortunately. We saw that there was a slightly better start there by Nagy Tibor, I think it was, that managed to get past Fodor Geza. Then I think where Fodor Geza was slightly caught out, it just meant there was a bit of contact between two of them at the back. We'll have to wait until they come across the line next time to see who it is that actually lost out. I didn't see the numbers because we moved straight back onto the action. So we'll have to see as they come across by powers of deduction. It will probably be the last two running on the circuit that time. Oh, and we've got a change there that Fodor Geza has managed to make that move back up into the lead. He lost it off the start, but Geza has moved up into the lead again, past Nagy Tibor. And the last two coming across, Hornyak Istvan and György Peter. Did cross the line, so hopefully that means all is okay with those karts. And that's quite bad. Hornyak Istvan started in third and György Peter started in fourth. So as we knew, it was right up at the sharp end that all got a little bit tight through those first few corners. It just put them onto the grass. They have got themselves going again, but they're a long way back. Hornyak Istvan in 8th is 4.2 seconds behind Dudas Sandor in 7th, and in 9th György Peter is another 4.5 seconds behind Hornyak Istvan. So we'll have to wait and see. I thought we lost the timing for a second there, but fortunately it is back. So this is an 18-lap race. This is the pre-final, don't forget. So it's not just about this race. This determines the starting positions for the final. And Geza is now just pulling away ever so slightly from Nagy Tibor. Last time across the line at the end of the second lap, it was 0.619 gap. Just wait and see what it's going to be as they come across the line next time. We'll wait yet until we get to that line, but I suspect that he's got that above the 1 second is my suspicion. It was 0.6 last time. Here we go, the last couple of corners. And he comes across the line now. And he puts in a new fastest lap of 47.1. Oh, very close, 0.935. So not quite managed to get it above that 1 second gap back to Nagy Tibor, but not far off. He certainly seems to be nice and comfortable in control with this. Remember that Geza only started racing karts in 2012, and to say he's hit the track running is an understatement. He's just been dominating these Masters classes without question. I wonder whether there's hope for me yet. Maybe optimistic. The fastest lap now is Hornyak Istvan down in 8th position. We saw he was involved in that incident at the beginning of the race. But that's now been eclipsed by Fodor Geza. Has now managed to go fastest lap, 47.023. But Hornyak Istvan is clearly desperately trying to make some moves. Just trying to see. I think György Peter may well be out because he's only done 2 laps compared to everyone else's 4. But it seems to show similar as though he's in the pit. So I don't know whether he's totally retired yet, whether he's trying to get something sorted. But as far as the race positions, he's certainly out of any chance of contesting anything. So that's a real shame. Started 4th on the grid, involved in that incident early on. It it does look like there's a good chance, unfortunately, he's out of this race. But Hornyak Istvan was desperately trying to make up those positions. He's only 1.122 seconds behind Dudas Sandor, who's in 7th, so he is getting himself back up there. He is closing in dramatically, so good job there by Hornyak. In fact, he's made the move, so he's actually got past Dudas Sandor. He is up to 7th position now, so great driving by Hornyak Istvan. No wonder he had the fastest lap a couple of laps ago, but Fodor Geza has put himself at 46.9, so he's got sub 47s now. Ooh, bit of contact there. Can I make out the numbers? No, didn't quite catch it. I thought I saw a 272, but I wonder whether that was 273 actually. Atramani Mirko and Gorzo Salt, because they were very close, and Gonce Tibor just behind them, as our leader comes through to complete 7th lap on this 18 lap race, so 11 laps left to go. Oh, no, sorry, I got that wrong. Completed 6th lap. I'm getting ahead of myself already. So that gap is now 1.371 seconds back to Naji Tibor. After 6 laps, 12 laps left to go. So it's 1/3 race distance so far. The real tussle seems to be from 5th, 6th. Oh, sorry, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Atramani Mirko in 4th. Gonce Tibor in 5th, Gorzo Zolt in 6th. In fact, I think that may have changed. I think that Tibor's got past Zolt, so it's all close and frantic from 4th backwards there, but our leader is just pulling away. Great performance by Geza. 1.5 seconds after 7 laps, so he's managed to build up a very comfortable lead at the moment. Is he going to be able to keep pushing and growing on that? We'll have to wait and see. Remember, this is the pre-final, so it's not just about how they do in this race, it also determines their chances in the final, because they'll start as they finish this one. So Geza comes through to complete his 8th lap. It's now out to a 1.877 second lead, and then Marcin Bechak is then another 1.7 seconds behind there. Then it's 2.5 seconds down the road to Atramani Mirko, but then we've got this train of the 3-cart train of Atramani Mirko, Gonce Tibor, Gorzo Zolt, glued together still. 0.4, 0.2 between them. Is Hornyak Istvan able to get any further? He's only 1.8 seconds behind Zolt, so after that spin, putting him down, qualified in 3rd position, remember, so he'll be very frustrated. Hopefully it's not a case of the old red mist and he's going to do anything silly, but he's had enough clean air on the track so far to be able to relax about the situation that happened. These things happen in racing, unfortunately, but so far so good. 9 laps completed, so we are at half race distance now. 9 laps remaining here at the Pannonia Ring in Hungary. This is also the circuit where they test the Ducati test circuit, and obviously not on the kart circuit, on the full length circuit. And Michael Schumacher's even tested a Ducati superbike on here. And obviously on that note, keep fighting, Michael, as we see on so many people's cars, because we mean it. National hero getting, unfortunately it's taken this for him to, an international hero, not just a national hero, but it's taken this to happen before people really seem to have shown their appreciation and respect for what he has achieved. Yes, a tainted hero to some extent, but a legend no matter what. We saw that battle continuing for 4th, 5th and 6th. Atramani Mirko, Gonce Tibor and Gorzo Zolt still joined together, very, very close there. And Hornyak Istvan is less than a second behind Zolt now, so still closing in. 10 laps gone, 8 laps remaining, so it is possible. He's been closing at probably about 0.3, 0.4 seconds. So that would mean he'd be on the back of him in sort of 2-3 laps. He's going to be on the back of 6th place Zolt, and of course we know that Zolt is right on the back of Tibor, who's on the back of Mirko. So who's to say that Honyak Istvan couldn't get himself up to 4th position once he's caught up with this lot. But, in fact, I think we saw him right on the tail of him there. Was that him? It says 0.4 was the gap, but I'm sure that was now a 4-car train. May be wrong, because it was just a flash in the foreground as we flick back to the leader, but we'll have to keep an eye on that one. But as the saying goes, it's one thing to catch, it's another to overtake. But this is a nice, wide, sweeping circuit with quite a lot of overtaking possibilities here. We have seen a lot of overtaking in many of these races so far. But Fodor Gokart is out to just under 2.5 seconds the lead now. Naji Tibor running in that 2nd position. 1.9 seconds down the road is Marcin Betzrek. And then it's another 4 seconds down the road for this ongoing tussle. Atramini Mirko. Zsolt is now ahead of Tibor, so that is constantly changing. And Honyak Istvan was 0.3 seconds behind Tibor. So those guys are battling so hard amongst themselves that it has enabled Honyak Istvan to claw his way back to be involved in this fight. 12 laps gone, 6 laps left to go. So there's still enough of this race that not only has he caught them, is he going to be able to make the moves? We've already seen that Zsolt and Tibor keep changing for that 5th position, so there is the opportunity for him to make that move as our leader Gokart comes through to complete his 13th lap. Just taking it fairly steady on the lap times now, just above the 47 seconds a lap. But it's a 2.5 second lead. That's slightly reduced then, because Naji Tibor was about 0.1 of a second faster that time, but it's not really making great inroads when it's a 2.5 second lead at the moment. It is still Atramini Mirko from Zsolt, from Tibor, from Istvan at the moment. And here we go, here is that 4-car battle, though it looks like a bit of a 2x2 at the moment. You see it here at the back of that is Istvan, who's made a great recovery after that spin, despite his frustration. Is he going to make a move very soon? Not quite. He's lining it up though. He has caught close enough now to be able to threaten that move. As our leader goes across to complete 14th lap. There he goes. So 4 laps left to go. Naji Tibor, pretty much identical time, so it's still at 2.5 seconds. Marcin Betzrek in 3rd position. Mirko still in 4th. Zsolt. Istvan managed to get past Tibor. Unfortunately we flicked away at the wrong time there. And we missed that Honyak Istvan has moved himself up to 6th. We saw that he was lining Gonche Tibor, but we missed the move actually take place. He has got past, so his next target is Gorzo Zsolt. Is he going to be able to make that move? We'll have to see. So he's done a great job. Started in 3rd position, had the incident on the first couple of corners that put him right to the back of the grid. He's now got himself up to 6th position, and his next target is Gorzo Zsolt. Our leader comes through to complete 15th lap. Naji Tibor coming through here now as well, kart 268. And there is our 3rd position, Marcin Betzrek, kart 246. And then it's Mirko, Zsolt, Tibor is back ahead of Istvan. And in fact, Istvan appears to be out. Now, was there contact that we've missed off camera again? I don't really know, unfortunately. Dudas Sandor is also past him, and it does look like it's a red dot against Honyak Istvan. So he'd done all that work to get back up, but he's out of the race. He got past Tibor. His next target was Zsolt. I don't know whether he actually managed to get past, but there he is, pulled off on the side of the circuit. So was that actually just mechanical gremlins? I'm not sure. I think that was him stood by his kart there. He's going to be very gutted there. That's going to be a very determined driver come the final of this race. What's he going to be able to do? So, our leader is on his penultimate lap. Fodor Gokart has completed 16, is coming towards the end of the 17th lap to start his final lap. 2.6 seconds, so he did stretch it ever so slightly the last time round. Naji Tibor is still there and got pretty much the same distance back to 3rd place Marcin Betzrek. So Naji's not under any pressure, and not the same could be said for these guys. Mirko, Zsolt and Tibor have been glued together pretty much the whole race. That had become a 4-car train, as we said, that Honyak Istvan had got involved in that and had got in the middle of that sandwich somehow as well. But he's no longer part of this fight. Leader is now onto his last lap, so 17 laps completed. 2.9 seconds, so made a big improvement on Naji Tibor that time. Took another 0.3 seconds. Still not his fastest, only a 47.3. So everybody at the front seems to have just backed off ever so slightly. I'd imagine probably by choice rather than by any kind of issue. But here he comes. Here comes our leader. Only a few more corners to go. And look at this ongoing battle. 273. Atramani Mirko is having to defend very hard from Gokart Salt there. And it is really those two at the moment. But we know that Tibor can get right on the back of this if they're slowing each other up. Great pan back there. That means that we can see that one happening as our leader will be coming round towards the checkered flag and has taken the checkered flag. Apologies, we missed him take the checkered flag. He has won that race by 3 seconds by Fodor Gokart. Great victory. I'd imagine he celebrated as he crossed the line there. Naji Tibor in second. Third was Marcin Petrek. Fourth was Atramani Mirko. He managed to hold on to it from Gokart Salt, from Gonchi Tibor. So that was very close between those three. And Dudas Sandor in seventh. Unfortunately, Hornak Istvan and Gokart Peter weren't able to finish that race, but great performance, especially from that 4th, 5th, 6th battle that was ongoing, and it'll be interesting to see what Hornak Istvan and Gokart Peter do in the final, because they're going to be starting from the back of the grid. No such concerns for Fodor Gokart. He'll be starting on the front again, and is he going to continue his domination? That's 3 victories in 3 races if you include the DD2 Masters as well. What's he going to be able to do in the final of the Rotax Max Masters here at the Pannonia Ring in Hungary?